Ange Postecoglou's side were smashed 4-0 by Liverpool in Thursday's League Cup semi-final second leg, while Villa have had a week to reflect on their 2-0 loss to neighbours Wolves. Villa beat West Ham in the third round, but have picked up just 2 victories from their subsequent 6 matches across all competitions and only 1 win from their last 5. All eyes will be on Marcus Rashford, who could be in line to make his first start since joining the club on loan last month in that January transfer window, and there will certainly be no Ollie Watkins. He is out of this game. For more on this one then to come from Villa Park, we're joined right now by the Villa legend that is Ian Taylor. How are you, Ian?
Hi, Ian.
Good morning, Cass. Good morning, Nat.
Great to have you with us. Thank you so much for joining us, and it's a really intriguing one. Do you think, just in terms of the turnaround, bear in mind Spurs played on Thursday, that's a huge advantage for Aston Villa because they obviously played last weekend?
Yeah, I think so. I think we've been yearning for that rest after the Champions League exploits, and it's been well written that, you know, we've not done so well after Champions League games. So thank God we haven't had one this week.
A bit of business done in the window.
Mm-hmm.
Both players pretty similar because if you look at it, because Marcus Rashford wasn't in the lineup at Manchester United, and Marco Asensio's come in from PSG, who was again in the squad player. But 2 big, exciting names to get to Villa Park, and hopefully for them a chance in to change their careers around.
Well, this is it. I think the manager, Unai Emery's backed himself to turn their careers around, and he's done that in the past, and I think he thinks he can do it again. Obviously been well documented about Marcus Rashford and you know what's happened to him. Obviously there's been stuff that's gone on maybe off the pitch with him that's not gone so well, and the manager backs himself to turn him around. So if we can, we've got a hell of a player on our hands.
And both can play.
Yes,
in the game today,
sure,
they can play. So golden opportunity for the Villa fans to get a good look.
I mean, Cass, I don't think they'll both start.
No.
But I think they'll be involved. I mean, we've got Marlon who can come in and play up front, up top instead of Ollie. So the good thing about Unai Emery and a lot of his signings, they're very adaptable players and they can play all kinds of positions. We've got loads of midfield players that can play all kinds of positions as well. So we've been able to mix and match.
Taking on a Spurs side, as we say, that come into this off the back of that awful defeat at Liverpool. 1-0 up in the first leg, losing 4-0 at Anfield. Didn't have a single shot on target either, Ian. Obviously, a lot has been made of the injuries that they had, and of course, that is a massive factor for them. But what do you make of Tottenham right now and what you expect to see from them today?
They're a team that's devoid of confidence at the minute, I think. Obviously, with the results they've been having, confidence isn't going to be at a high. I think it's great for us to be playing them at this time, especially at Villa Park as well. But I'm not one to comment on other teams. To be fair, I'm not well versed with what's going on at Tottenham. But from the outside looking in, it's not a happy ship at the moment, is it? So I think for us, it's a good time to be playing them.
Tell us what it's like, Ian.
No, obviously it'll probably go the other way. And, you know what I mean?
So tell us, Ian, about being a excellent Villa player, the excitement around the football club, how it's developed and changed in the last sort of 5 to 10 years. And Unai Emery's done an incredible job of making the Villa fans believe.
Yeah, you're spot on. I think the last 5 years, I mean, there's a couple of pictures last week when we were getting through the Celtic game of us of the players looking at the phones and looking at the results and seeing that result coming through. And like 5 years ago, we were doing the same, but saving from relegation. So you know, it's been a roller coaster, and the manager's been fantastic, I think. But he's had massive backing from the owners as well.
Yeah,
I think that can't be underestimated as well. But for them to make the decision in the first place to get Unai Emery in, because he's a world-class manager, and I think it's been a fantastic coup for us. And like you say, in the last 5 years, it's been unbelievable, and I think the fans are just enjoying the ride at the moment. The Champions League's been amazing. To get top 8 from where we were, it can't be underestimated. I think it's gone a little bit under the radar, to be honest, because it's been a massive feat in the last 5 years to get from where we were to where we are now, top 8 in the Champions League. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even the 5 years, is it? It is simply under Unai Emery when you consider he took them over a club that was fighting relegation when Steven Gerrard left to then have taken them away from that in his first season. And then, as you say, now you're through to the last 16 of the Champions. It's like dreamland, I'm sure, for many Villa fans.
Yeah, and like I said, just enjoying the ride and enjoying the trips into Europe and whatnot. No, it's been fantastic.
Yeah, been brilliant. It's been brilliant to watch. I mean, when I joined Aston Villa in 1990, and Graham Taylor said to me, took me around the halls of Villa Park, and he showed me the pictures on the wall, and he said to me, "The pictures, have a look at them. And he said, what do you see in them?" And I said, "Well, quite a bit of change from one year to the next." He went, "That's what happens at big clubs. The photos change, players come and go." And I always remember that from Graham saying that to me.
Yeah, it's a big club, Cass. You'll know it from being there, and the history. It's steeped in history. I think Unai Emery said that we've won the FA Cup 7 times, but it's been a long time since we won it. I got close in 2000 when we got to the final and lost it, but we've not been that close since. Yeah. So it's about time we did something in it again.
Yeah. Was it 1957, I think, the last time Villa won the Cup, I think?
Were you playing then, Cass? No.
Do you know, it was all going so well,
Yeah,
Ian.
it was going well, Ian.
Oh, brilliant. Listen, best out. You'll be going to the game, no doubt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there later.
Yeah, of course you will. Brilliant. Yeah. Well, listen, enjoy it. Thanks very much for joining us today.
Cheers, Ian. All the best.
Thank you.
I was nearly going to say to you, thanks, Colton, because he sounds so much like Colton Palmer. It's his voice, exact same accent as Colton Palmer.
I see what you mean. Well, you can, if you're not making your way to Villa Park like Ian is, you can tune into talkSPORT to listen in to how it all goes. Aston Villa against Tottenham, 5:35, right here on talkSPORT.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.